Brilliant. Apologies, guys. Does that one work? No. Okay, nothing works. Back in a sec, I think. Apologies. Hello, everyone. Apologies for that. That was a phenomenal way to start. How are we doing? We are in a new location. Well, couldn't be more correct to say that. We are in a whole new part of England, about 250 miles away from where I last lived. We're in a brand new house, we're in a brand new office. A little bit echoey at the moment. I haven't had a chance to soundproof it just yet. More importantly, though, we're in a brand new rig. We've got a Sparko seat. I'm actually looking at you. Camera here, chat here. I'm actually looking in the same place. In fact, I think I can even move you guys even closer to the other side. I'm not going to do that right now. And then we got this big screen, and even better, we've got a nice new view of my shoulder. It's clearly been moved at some point. Brilliant. Oh God, this was set up. Why is it turned? There we go. That's a bit better. So you can see what I can see. This is all a bit work in progress. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Basically, I've been spending a long time. I'm just gonna move this. Building this beautiful rig, which is provided by Rock Solid Rigs. So thank you very much to those guys. In the description, you will find a link to their website. But it is beautiful, and we've got a nice new BenQ monitor. 32-inch 4K monitor. I'm going to be playing in 4K today, although I'm not streaming in 4K. Primarily because YouTube introduces loads of lag when you play in 4K. There we go. Basically, the chat will be 30 seconds delayed if I play in 4K. So we're not going to do that. But still, we should hopefully stream in 1440p. And yeah, so new rig, same wheel, but obviously feels completely different setup. New monitor, everything is basically new. Still got my stream going, got the two views now, different view of me here. Also got the back view, which I'll use from time to time. Is it made out of rock? Yes, it is. It is chiseled straight out of some nice granite cliff. But anyway, yes, those teething issues was actually not because of any of this. It was because my computer decided to crash just minutes before I went live. So I had to restart it, and yeah, anyway. Right, well, should we get on with it then? Today is going to be the Schumi career. As I said, still getting things set up this end here, really, but we should be good to be live and everything should be working. I'll just improve it over time. But this is fundamentally how it's going to be. We're going to have this shot. We're going to have the back shot. Those are going to be permanent shots. I'll improve this a bit. I'll try and get my chin out of it. And so you can just see what I can see in front of me here. That is going to be the plan longer term. There we go. Yeah, I think that's about it. Should we just get on with it then? How are we doing, guys? See obviously Team at Mardik in the chat. See James, Marcus, Willera, Michael, Werner, Toppy, AMK, Awin, Tristan, well done Baku, good names, Cyclone Force, Ameya, the Citron, Michael, Tom Blanc, Matt N, Sanid Diaya, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Mr. Epic Man, Mikael, Retro Gamer, Josh. Ben says, I reckon if you put it in the corner of the room so you can see the entire setup, that would be good. Possibly, yeah, could put it a bit further back again. Yeah, I mean, I could just do that now. Should I just do that now? Should we just do that now? Just slide you away a bit. There you go. I did want to avoid you being able to see that side of things. I mean, you can see my webcam there, how I've got it set up. You can see my setup there. But, I mean, I could just keep pushing you away. Just go away. Got the longest USB cable in existence. There you go. Is that better? That probably is better, isn't it? That's a great shout from Ben. What a shout. What a shout. Proper side view. All right. I'm keen for that. I'll improve that as well. I'll, you know, just maybe I could bring it in a little bit so you can kind of see that or something. I don't really want my camera in there, but I also don't really want to chop off anything on the screen. That'll do, won't it? That'll do for now. There you go. That's a pretty good view. Look at that. Tiamat Marduk, the actual pro streamer. Who knew? I say that, although he is obviously literally a pro streamer, I say that because obviously he's not known for his well-framed webcam. If you watch his streams, he's about this big and his webcam... Wait. Point it at the right camera. Here we go. He's about this big and his webcam's about this big. So anyway, you got it on a tripod. Yes, that's on a tripod. It's still a work in progress anyway, but thank you for that shout, Ben. That is a great shout. Anyway, should we actually get on with it? We'll go back to more or less our normal view. The face cam's changed slightly, but other than that, this view is pretty much the same as always. We've still got a light and stuff. So yeah, amateur hour. Hey, it's all still getting set up, all right? Look. Let's be honest, it is beautiful. It's beautiful. I genuinely love it. I really love it. It's really solid as well. Look, not much is moving. The seat is flexing a bit, but other than that, it's really, really solid. Really solid. So I'm really impressed with it. It's a really, really good rig. But obviously still getting up to speed with everything for now, and a few little minor things to tweak. Should we actually get on with some racing? Hello, chat. I see you. Wow. Yeah, that is what Ben always says. Just hello chat, I see you to his stream. It doesn't actually read any of it. Right. So, let's do this then. Let's do some career mode, shall we? What am I missing? Gloves? I'm a bit out of sorts. I've only literally done about 15 minutes of driving on this brand new setup. So I might be a little bit rusty, which is a terrible time in the championship because, of course, we have just got 3 races left of the season and we are in a fantastic battle with Lewis Hamilton. Right, what am I doing? So, there is the championship standings then. So 333 points for us as Michael Schumacher. Lewis Hamilton 330 points. Just 3 points, innit? Constructors is already gone. We'll forget about that. But 3 points. Very, very close stuff in the standings. We managed to win the last race and Lewis Hamilton only got 6th. And I was wrong. Only 2 races left. You're probably already saying that. 2 races left is all we've got. Today's Brazil. And we need a good result here, really. I mean, 3 points is nothing. If we win this one, we've got a good chance at the end. But more importantly than that, look at that. We have now got the best car on the grid. We had 2 big updates applied to the car. We had, let me remind myself, we had this one. And I want to say this one too, but I can't really remember. I won't lie to you. But 2 big updates to the car. So we're now the best car. And we need to ideally win the last 2 races of the season. I feel like I'm going to go well at Brazil. Not sure about Abu Dhabi, so we need to be a bit careful. Engine, we're putting in our nice new engine. It's no worries. Gearbox as well. No worries really for anything else. Completely dry forecast. As you can see there, completely dry. So no worries at all for that. And that's about it. Should we get into it? Going to check that I am indeed... There we go. 110 AI. 50% race. We already know all this. Safety cars on. Damage is on full, strict corner cutting, all assists off. Yeah, that's all you need to know really, isn't it? Right, let's get into this then and see if we can actually drive somewhat well in our brand new rig. I'm going to try and move you guys over to the other side. Can I? Can I? Can I? Please? No? No? No. I don't know. I don't think I can. Not easily. We'll do that next time. Just mean I'll be looking here to see you rather than here to see you, so my eyes would be a bit close to the actual camera, but we'll fix that for next time. It's coming home. I did just watch the England match. Well, while I was still getting everything set up. Yes, having watched it, it was a phenomenal performance actually. So not a football guy, but why is it so dark? Not a football guy, but I genuinely enjoyed that game. Well, it was a really good game. Everyone was really attacking. And by the way, why is it so cloudy? That's why Schumacher was so dark. Heavy clouds. Let's hope it doesn't start raining. Let's get straight out there then. Before it rains. I'm so out of sorts at the moment. We're using our usual setup. Why are you doing full qualifying? Well, I do an 18-minute quali. I don't see a point of doing all the sessions really. We get 3 runs in this. Can I have a shout out please? Jellyfan111J11LY. I know that's not how it's supposed to be pronounced, but that is what it is. I tell you what, for my outlap, enjoy a bit of rear cam, shall we? That's what I call it, rear cam. I realise that sounds like it's a picture of my bottom, but it isn't. Maybe it should be called side cam now. That looks alright, doesn't it? To be honest, the webcam isn't great. It's only a 30 FPS webcam. I want to get a 4K 60 webcam, but Logitech don't make one, do they? Yeah, they do. The Brio's 60, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I'll get a Brio like Ben's got. So you can actually get 60 FPS, but it is only 30 for now. But it is a work in progress. I'm just using my current webcams on the rig for now. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Looks beautiful. And the screen somehow looks alright as well. I thought the screen might be flickering or all sorts, but it looks alright. Looks alright. You're going to get pole. I don't think that's going to happen. Logitech Brio got 2 of them. Give one over then, Ben. You don't need 2. Right, here we go then. Am I gonna give you this view? Nah, I'll give you the in-game view for the hot lap. This is hopefully just gonna be a banker lap. Fingers crossed we can put in a reasonable time to get started. I am a little bit not fully up to speed with this rig. It doesn't feel natural yet. It doesn't feel too dissimilar, to be honest. It feels better, I have to say. It feels a lot more solid and just nice. But I'm just not up to speed with it. We have got the fastest car in the grid, of course, so I'd love to get pole, but against 110 AI, unless they're not very good around this track, maybe then, but oh, that's horribly deep. Take a late apex, a little bit of wobbling around there. It feels kind of weird because the wheel is a bit, actually similar distance away. It's a bit higher than, oh god, horror, I didn't shift down enough. It's a bit higher up than I'm used to. I used to have my wheel quite low. Now it's a lot higher. I think it is actually better, but it's just different for now. Pedals feel better. Purple middle sector, fastest of anyone, but that doesn't mean much at the moment. Nobody's really put in a time. Right, here we go then. That should be P1 for now. It is indeed. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing. I doubt that'll be my best lap. Shaved off a bit too much speed there. We've got a good exit for it. In fact, we're going to be a 10th up come the end of this straight. Verstappen has now beaten us. Didn't see what time he got though. Let's see if we can. Charles done a 5.6. See, you can just, it's just not flowing yet. It's not quite flowing yet with this rig. That was a bit better through there, but still not great. Just doesn't feel natural, and that's quite important. It has to feel natural. I'm going to get some dirty air anyway, in order to be fast. Got it stopped that time, so we're down to second. Bit of wheel spin on the exit. We managed that nicely. Can we do this lap? We can indeed. Going to get some horrible traffic though in Giovinazzi. Yeah, we're going to finish it anyway to claim the 10th and a half, but barely worth it. We're going to get some slipstream, of course, now, but it's not going to make that much difference. Slipstream's not that powerful in this game. Going to give us maybe half a tenth. Still 3.5 tenths off Charles Leclerc, but I tell you what, that's a good sign. We got a lot of time to find. That was not a great lap. Not a great lap at all. Will you get a CSL DD? Yes, I absolutely will. Yes, I do want a DD. And I will be getting one as soon as I possibly can. Fanatec have said they're going to sort me out with one, so hopefully I'll have a nice DD to show you all soon. Should we go back to the rear cam just because it's beautiful? I will get it. I will get a Logitech Brio, I think, because that'll also be 4K 60. This one's it's not. You can't even do 1080p 60. You can only do 1080p 30. This one. My face cam is actually 60 FPS. Maybe I should swap them over. I definitely should swap them over, but my face cam is 1080 60. What's your PC specs? I've actually got a bit of a piece of PC now. Oh, he's backing off. I want to go into the pits, mate. There you go. Look, he's waving at us. Go away. He's just ruined his hot lap. Oh, God. Bit of overspeed there. Need to be careful of that in the race. Images mirrored on back view. I tell you what it is actually what I've actually done is I've mirrored this view. And that no, I haven't. It's supposed to be, but I undid it. What's mirrored? Yeah, that one's mirrored, isn't it? What I actually want to do is mirror this view. In fact, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it live on stream. Sod it. There we go. And I'll tell you why I'm doing that. Just already done it there. that is because I now face the screen you can see. It looks like I'm facing towards what you can see. Whereas otherwise it looks like I'm facing away from the screen, which is a bit weird. So that's why I'm doing that. And that'll also now match this camera. Is that right? I don't know. Whatever. That'll do for now. How many hertz do you have? This monitor is actually only 60 hertz. It's not a high refresh rate, but it is 4K. To be honest though, I only really play this in 60 FPS. I forgot about PC specs. I only really play this in 60 FPS because, you know, I create content in 60 FPS. There's no point in higher. Something like Rocket League I will play in higher. But anyway, right, how are we getting on then? 6 tenths off actually, Pole. Leclerc has done a really nice lap. But look, there's a couple of tenths gap there between Mercedes. If we can find 4 tenths or so, we can be P2. P6 for now, though. It's not a bad opening lap, really, considering. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... I should be able to do 2 more runs, but I need to take some fuel out. Let's just do it. I did have new tyres, didn't I? Yeah. Rear is still mirrored. Oh, I see. The screen's mirrored. Yeah. Okay, so we can't have that mirrored. I got you. Hold on. There you go. That right? There you go. Not mirrored anymore. Well spotted, chat. Yes, my specs. So I've actually got a bit of a beast of a PC now. I've got a 3080 Ti. I've got a 3900X processor, AMD. I do want to get a 5900X at some point, but not just yet. Oh. I've got 64 gig of RAM. That's, I mean, a water cooler for my CPU. That's what really matters, isn't it? All better, awesome. Yes, noise. There you go. Well spotted, guys. Yeah, see, the screen's a little bit washed out, isn't it? It's a bit got a lot more contrast in my view, but that's just because of the average webcam. All right, let's go back to that. Maybe we'll leave it there now, but I love that view. I genuinely I'm enjoying watching that view just because it's beautiful. Right, here we go then. We'll get 1 lap here before we have to come in for new tyres. 9 minutes left now. It should be fine, hopefully. We're going to go for it regardless. It's only a minute or so lap. Let's see if we can find a few tenths here just to make ourselves a little bit more comfortable. We certainly can do it. A bit too much there, went a little bit deep. Not a good line through there at all. Yeah, not great. In fact, we're even down on our previous. We can find a 10th through there for sure. Need to just do a bit of a better line. It's alright, we can still find plenty of time. See, look, bit more flow through there. Still wasn't as flowing as I like it. We just found best part of a 10th. Same through there. Still wasn't perfect, but the flow is coming. It doesn't feel too alien, this setup. It feels different, but not completely alien, so I'm not expecting it will take me too long to get up to speed. This lap's already been better. Yeah. Why did I say it? Why did I say it, chat? Hey, at least I caught it. At least I caught it, but we were a few tenths up there. We can do the same again, I think. Let's go into the pits now, get some new tyres. I don't think it's worth going again. I don't want to risk it on time. I want to be out there right at the end. I reckon because you can just about see the light at the top, it's affecting your colour balance. Look at Ben Daly. Since when does Ben Daly do tech support? That is true. It could well be that. Should we fix that? It's still going to bleed in a little bit though. You can see you still got that streak. This streak here is from the light. Yeah, I'll need to think about that. To be honest, the light's not permanent either. The light is kind of just this is the edge of the light. It's just sort of placed there for now. It's a bit dodgy. Like I said, lots of setups to do. Sanek says it's my home race. So good luck for Pole. Thank you very much, Sanek. Let's hope we can. I don't know, Pole. If we can, we definitely can do that. Just with this new setup, we're not quite on the pace yet. But look how tight that is. This monitor is annoyingly a little bit sensitive. Well, I think I got a bit of a dodgy cable for it. Whatever, that'll do. Pedal view, please. Yeah, if I did a lower cam, perhaps I could do that. I'm not going to do it today, but I could potentially do that in the future. Still got 7 minutes left. We've got a little bit of time to kill here. You can aim the light to the roof or wall and it'll bounce back a good amount of light. That's what I do. Well, as you can see, I'm fairly dominated in front of me by a screen. So I wouldn't want to bounce off this wall, because that would be worse. Back wall, maybe. I think it is best shining directly on me. Perhaps I can just put it a bit higher. That might fix it. Or maybe even behind the camera somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. Everyone's just saying it's coming home. Everyone's just coming back from the England game. Right, how long we got? Still got 6 minutes. Those competitive wheels are so nice looking. To be fair, I think Fanatec, I keep flipping back to it, but I think Fanatec need to make better rims. Hopefully they do in the future. The Thrustmaster are definitely beating them in terms of rim quality. Pog, I'm faster on F1 2012 than you. Congrats. Turn off light and see how the colour balance looks. Can I even do that? Where's the... I'm trying to fix my monitor at the moment. My side monitor's been a bit funny. Oh, whatever, that'll do. Oh. Keeps going black and coming back on. There you go. Can I turn off the light? Eek. This is the sort of thing I'll have set up better in the future, that I can actually reach stuff easy. Everything will be within reach. Is that the button? Nope. There's only a few cars out on track. We should consider getting out. That's the button. There you go. That is definitely... It's a bit out of focus at the moment, but it is definitely better, I think. I feel like it's mainly webcam quality. It's not a great webcam. It's a pretty basic webcam. There we go. There we go. Oh, the podium wheel is a good wheel. They're all just, I don't know, they're a bit... They're solid. They're nice quality, but like Thrustmaster ones with the screens and stuff that they've got now, they're just better. Right, anyway, let's get back into the session, shall we? So we've got 4 minutes left, 5 minutes left. It's a 1 minute out lap. Call it 110 easy. Another 20 seconds to get out of the pits. 130. We'll leave it 140 to be safe. Maybe a bit more. 145, 150 to be safe. So we've still got a little bit of time here. Running the soft tyres. We've taken the fuel out already. Actually, yeah, that is webcam quality. Yeah, it is. It's just it's probably 8 years old or something. I love your desk. Where did you buy it? Do you mean... You must mean the rig, right? This rig is a rock solid rig. Link is in the description. So it's all made of wood. It's actually really environmentally conscious. It's wood and then just lots of little like rivety screw, well not rivets but screws or bolts rather. The company genuinely cares. It's quite a small company, which is why I wanted to support them. They genuinely care about the environment. I don't know, the big metal rigs, what do you do with that? When it is tired and old, what do you do with it? You just sort of have to throw it away and hope that someone else recycles it. It's a bit rubbish. Wood, at least you can properly recycle. Moving the webcam slightly. Yeah, again, yeah, all right. I'll quickly move it slightly, but look, I want to try and show the whole game is the problem. I'll figure this out. I'll figure this sort of thing out. Like I said, it's very much... I literally finished setting up like an hour before I went live. It was all a bit last minute. Still got a few more minutes. Why have you got a PS4 steering wheel if you're playing PS4? I've got a PS4, I just don't use it. To be honest, I should give GT Sport a go. I bought it in a sale and then just never played it. I've never played GT Sport. I should get the PS4 in here and just get it set up on this rig. Is it customized with the rig? Well, have a look on their website. Honestly, it's really good. So a lot of this stuff is optional extras. I've got a keyboard mount on the side here. That's an optional extra. The side monitor mount is an optional extra. The monitor mount even is an optional extra. The kind of base rig, and I've got a little shelf here, which is for my mouse. It's a shifter mount technically, but I use it for my mouse at the moment. I was going to use it for my Stream Deck, but I've got it over here in the end. So I don't know. We're kind of getting used to it all. It's, yeah, because it's wooden as well. If you've got something that doesn't fit, you just drill a hole and fit it, right? How's your new house? Thank you, Robert. Yeah, it's also really nice. I will do a house tour, but it won't be like a main channel thing. I will upload it to my channel, but it will just be a kind of an unlisted thing that you guys can watch if you want to see it, but I won't like put it public, just because I don't think enough people care. I think 95% of my viewers just don't care. So, but I will put it up there just out of interest if you guys do want to watch that. Right, come on, let's stop waffling. I should have just done like a little Twitch stream beforehand where we could waffle a bit rather than just going straight into it to a Schumi career. Because this is important, guys. We're in a championship battle here. We've got the best car on the grid. I'm gonna go now.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
2 men left. Ben's on it. Thank you, Ben. Just passed my driving theory test. Congrats, Joel. Good luck in your practical whenever you do that. Right, we're not actually the last car on track at the moment. We're going to have a bit of time in hand, about 15 seconds or so. I think the Red Bull is the last car out of the pit, so I'm going to let him go, then I can be the last car across the line. We've got plenty of time. We go up to Rich as well to burn a bit of fuel. Go on, Max. Go and get pole, lad. Right, P7 at the moment. I want to find at least 3 tenths, honestly. If I was on my old setup, I would be in contention for pole today. I don't think I am as it is, just not quite used to the setup enough. However, I will say, because it's not that different, I think by the end of the race, I'll be pretty much used to it. So as the race goes on, I should pick up more and more pace. I've genuinely done about, I don't know, 15 laps or something. It's not very many.
Just 30 seconds left in the session.
Back up a little bit here to make sure I've got a nice big gap to Max. Right, come on then, chat. Last lap of the session. Let's do it. By the way, how nice is it to not have background noise? All you get is a click from our shifters, which haven't got an artificial click with the Fanatec wheels. They're quite quiet when you want them to be. It's nice to have no other clicks other than that. Right, come on then. Let's get it stopped for turn 1. Bit slow, really, but not great. Really not great. I thought we had a better exit, but we didn't. Half a tenth down again. You can see it's just not flowing through there, but we'll stay on it. I was a bit worried about going wide there, but we still kept a tenth through that one corner alone. In fact, probably more like close to 2 tenths, but a tenth and a half. A little bit deep in there. We'll roll with that. I was managing the wheel spin there. I was expecting it that time. Definitely a better lap. 4 tenths even. Definitely a better lap. You can see it's coming to me bit by bit. It's feeling more and more natural. It's not going to be pole, but it should be a solid few positions gained here. P10 at the moment. Where are we going to get to? P5. P5. You know what? I'll take that. In a new rig, I will take the P5. Which will become most viewed video. What, the the house tour? Don't think so. The most views over 2 million now. Are you watching the Euros tonight? I watched the England game. I won't watch the match later on. I'm not that into football. 4.5 tenths still though off Charles. But look, he's 2 tenths clear. Remember, our fight is with Lewis Hamilton. If we can, well, we're 3 points ahead. We need to beat Lewis Hamilton. That is all we care about. He's not even in front row. He's P3. We're going to be directly behind him on the grid. If Charles can just win the race, that suits us down to the ground. Unless we win. I would quite like to win, but we'll see what happens. But Hamilton is our rival. That's all we care about. All we care about is beating Lewis Hamilton. 3 points in the lead at the moment in the standings. We're directly behind him. We should have a better and better pace as this race unfolds. You think the new CSL DD base is the best for its price? Oh, definitely. They've changed the game. To have a direct drive wheel for the price it's going to be at, it's going to be an absolute game changer. I'm really excited to try it. No, I'm not concerning myself with them. Let's do the Schumacher answer.
You left some body work out there on the track. Were you struggling for grip?
No, I didn't hear anything. Is this... No, the last race of the season is Abu Dhabi. So we've got 2 more races. This race and then 1 more next week. Abu what now? Right. So, beat Lewis Hamilton. I was gonna start thinking about objectives, but that's all I care about is beating Lewis Hamilton. What we'll do as well, while I've got a little second here, is I will update the most used chat widget. There we go. So throughout the race, I can use this to find out what you guys to get you guys vote on stuff. Right, let's get into it then. What's this message? Don't care. It's not going to rain in the race apparently. Put a camera on top of your headset to get your point of view. It'd be too high up then. Too high up. Might be cool though. I can get my GoPro.
Formula One returns to Sao Paulo once again with the stage set for what promises to be
Abu Dhabi's always been the first race of the season, then a 3-month gap to Australia. Here we go then. I'll tell you what. In 4K, this game's quite nice, and the F1 2021 is going to be even nicer. I think I'm going to start making 4K content as well. Again, streams on YouTube at the moment, you have to have a 30-second delay, so I'm not going to do that. But, oh, Bottas has got a penalty, so Hamilton's P2. Means we're P3, someone else got a penalty. Who was it that qualified us? There's Bottas's penalty. Verstappen ended up P7, by the way, with no penalty. Poor qualifying from him. It was Sainz. So we've gained 2 positions, but Hamilton's gained 1. That's fine. I think that's actually overall beneficial to us, I'd say. Loads of penalties this race. At least our teammate didn't get one. If our teammate got one, I'd have cried. But we're all right. We're all right. Right. So we have to start on the softer course. There's no point asking you that. But I will ask you throughout the race what you think I should do in terms of strategy. The game is suggesting a 1-stop, soft to hard. It's saying the 2-stop is 8 seconds slower. So I think we will stick to that. But obviously, we'll see how we get on throughout the race. As I said, I will use the most used chat widget, which is just there. I can switch that on throughout the race, and you guys can let me know what you think I should do. Right then, here we go. Here we go. Lewis Hamilton is to our left. Our teammate is in front of us. I don't care what he does. All I care about is Lewis Hamilton. If he gets into the lead in this race, we could be in trouble. So, let's have a good race here. Come on then, guys. First race in the new rig. Let's have a good start here. My first start in the rig, but it should be the same, hopefully. Oh, quite quick lights out. Really nice launch. Let's squeeze over on Lewis Hamilton. Oh, we made him dive bomb, though. We've made him dive bomb. Somehow a track limit warning. That must have been pretty marginal, but apparently we did overcome the track limits, go over the track limits. We are ahead of Lewis Hamilton up to P2. It's a Ferrari 1-2 at the moment. The Renaults are battling behind. Braking quite late there just to make sure that I didn't get any dive bombing from behind. Hamilton's still in P3 for now. That is good news, though. If the race finishes like this, I will not be too upset. Let's just settle into this race now. Maybe we can do something about our teammate long term, but for now, let's just keep Hamilton behind. Oh, horribly deep there. Really bad. Not a good line through there at all. As we start getting up to speed with our rig, with every single corner that goes by, it can just feel more and more natural. Decent race start, though. I'll take that. As I said, all we care about in this race is Lewis Hamilton. I would genuinely be pretty happy if it finishes as it is. Let's hope we can pick up some pace. I would love to get a win, because if we can get a 1-2 and I can win it, that'll be a 10-point gain on Lewis Hamilton. That'll be huge. As it is, I'm in for a 3-point gain on Lewis Hamilton, which is reasonable, but I would love to get a bit more. Better line. That's the line I couldn't do in quali. Oh no, is that another warning? No, not quite. Remember, we are on strict corner cutting, so we've already got 1 warning. 2 more of those and we get a 3-second penalty. So Ferrari 1-2 in the season finale. It's entirely possible. Entirely possible, because we've got the best car now. I feel like I'm doing okay at the moment. I feel like I've got reasonable pace. I didn't adjust my fuel, by the way. Completely forgot. I want to try and get through this race with no penalty as well. I've got a habit, a horrible bad habit, of getting a penalty every single race that I do. If I can get through this race without a penalty, I'll be a happy boy. Bit slow through there, really. Backed out there just to make sure we didn't go wide. That's an easy place and a silly place to get a track limits warning. I tell you what. I don't know if it's racing conditions or what, but that last lap at least was pretty good. We're going to match our teammates' pace, and we pulled quite nicely away from Lewis Hamilton. Might be a fast lap of the race. It is indeed the fastest lap of the race. Can we get the win? First race in a new rig? Surely we can't get a win. Surely not. Come on, let's do it. For now, though, I'm just content sitting here. I don't want to go and hunt down Charles yet because I want to just build up the confidence bit by bit, and we can get there. Just couldn't get it together in quali. I do feel better in this race. I don't know why. Oh no, that was stupid. That was really stupid. Right deep there. One more of those and we get a penalty. Honestly, I'll be amazed if we don't get a penalty in this race now. We've got 33 laps still to go. At least I can still catch the oversteer in the new rig. Not nearly as good that lap, but half a tenth off, half a second off, sorry. It's not a big surprise though, but we still were quicker than Lewis Hamilton, I think. Pulling away nicely from him. Again, that's all I really care about. I'd love to get the win for the extra points, but Lewis Hamilton is all we really care about. Oh God. Yeah, see again, just not knowing what the car's going to do. It's weird. It's the same game. It's the same wheel as I'm used to. It's just all moved around a little bit. And it feels so different. It is weird how it's so different. The only real change is that the wheels are a bit higher. That's the only real change. The pedals are a little bit different, but they feel pretty much the same. Get the curb a little bit of a wider berth this time. Don't want to do it 2 laps in a row. I would have definitely taken out quite a bit of fuel if I remembered, but means we've got a bit to burn at least. Can I do this flat? Yeah, easy flat. Easy flat with the right line and no ERS. No oversteer that lap either. Little touch of the inside curb. Bit of wheel spin on the exit. Bit too much wheel spin on the exit. Good evening, Alex. Hey, Hugh Scott. Leclerc is flying. He is indeed. We were a bit quicker than that lap, though. Gained on in that lap for sure. Purple final sector doesn't take much, though. It's only one corner and a bit of ERS usage. Not a great line through there. It's more because I was trying to give the corner, give the curb a bit of a wide berth. 2.6 to Hamilton. Ferrari are dominating. Honestly, I expected this earlier in the season. It's only just started happening, but I'm not going to complain about it. It's a critical time. 3 points in the lead of Lewis Hamilton in the standings. It's not a bad time for this to happen. I just expected it a bit earlier. I think we can get this win, you know. Give me another few laps to get up to speed. I've got 30 of them to go. I think by the end we can be pretty much up to speed with this rig. Then we can really start to hustle Charles Leclerc. I mean, that lap was already quicker. That lap was already quicker. We have got the pace. We just haven't got the consistency at the moment. But let's go find it. Let's go find it. Let's grab that consistency with both hands. Oh, a little bit deep again. I've always struggled with that first turn, to be fair, even when I didn't have a new rig. I hate the sound of the Ferrari engine. Really? I don't mind it. Look at that. 3.5 second gap to Lewis Hamilton. Oh my God, I suddenly went off track then and got another penalty. The first penalty, I should say, another warning. I feel quite a bit closer this lap. Just visually, it looks a lot closer. I don't think it is. It just felt a bit closer that lap. Definitely getting more and more consistent with every single lap that goes by. Matching Leclerc's pace. That's good news. If we were losing pace to Leclerc, I wouldn't be remotely confident about able to get anywhere near beating him. But the fact that we're already matching him, only a tenth of our best that lap. Oh, deep again. Take the late apex. But we're matching already is a good sign. If we can stick here for now, And then the last 10 laps or so, we should have better pace as we get used to the rig. 4-second gap to Lewis Hamilton now. Ferrari are dominant. You love to see it. Dominant. There's no other word for it. Keep taking a bit of an early apex there. That's the iRacing line, I think. Which I don't want to be doing in this game. Been a pretty good lap so far though, pretty neat and tidy. Using a lot of fuel at the moment, but we've got quite a lot to burn. Oh, very nearly a penalty. You saw the corrective steering there. Almost cut that curb, that was close. Tyres, good question. 30% at worst. This first corner here just doesn't flow yet. That's a real flowing section. That was the best I've done it so far, but that's a real flowing section. I'm just not flowing quite well enough in my new rig yet. Could be a purple sector though. It is a purple sector. Not by much, by 100th. But a purple nonetheless. Again, a little bit deep in there really. I'm not taking the right line to be honest. Oh, let's take a couple of stabs. That's a good sign though. It's good signs here, chat, that I'm getting more and more up to speed. All these little corrections, they are key to speed. These little corrections and being able to roll with it and carry the speed, they are absolutely key to being fast. Because you've got confidence what the car's going to do. You've got confidence to stay on the throttle even while you're sliding. They are so important to being fast. That is going to be the key to getting up to speed on this new setup. Oh, bit of a snap of oversteer there. Cost us a little bit. 5.5 seconds to Lewis Hamilton. Let's go. That is our championship rival. Unfortunately though, even though he's so far back, it is still only 3 points. You don't get extra points for a bigger gap, sadly. I really need to move this chat a bit closer. It's quite a long look over the side at the moment. Still taking that deep line in there. Couple of stabs there just to be safe. Didn't want to risk the penalty. That could be crucial today. That could be really crucial. If we get a penalty, we could be in real trouble. Luckily, we've got good ERS systems, so we're able to use a lot of overtake ERS. Our pace is so similar to Charles's. Let's ask. This should give us the last lap, I think. And we'll get the next lap in a second. 8.8. I don't know if that. I think that was the previous lap.
That's Charles ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:9.0. You're falling back by 1:10.
Okay, we lost 10th that last lap, but it was a bit of a slower lap from Charles. I'm still taking that iRacing line. F1 works differently to iRacing. Oh god, okay. Too busy thinking about the gaps, that's the problem. A little bit deep there again. I'm overthinking it now. Overthinking it, everything. I wasn't paying attention, lol. I don't know what that's about, but cheers, Sanet. Glad you enjoyed the stream. It's Doggo at the end. Should be. He's a bit wet. It's a good point. I don't know how to do Doggo in this rig, but I'll try. Right, only a 9.1. Okay, pit window. That normally means in 2 laps, I think. A couple of stabs at that one, but use most of the track. 6.5 seconds to Lewis Hamilton. Now, I think for now, we'll just treat this stint as a bit of a gap building stint. We're holding station to Charles Leclerc, which is great news. Of course, in reality, I'll be let past. There'll be some serious team orders going on. I'm in a championship fight. He is not. We've already secured P2 in the championship. I'd be let through for sure. But No team orders in this game, unfortunately. I hope they introduce it in the future. Looks like it's not in F1 2021. That was so close to a warning for oversteer. Okay, let's check the tyres again because these are starting to feel a little bit second-hand. I don't think I should be hitting an inside curb. It's a bit of a toss-up, to be honest, that one. Right. 40, yeah, getting towards 50% now. Nice and even there. That's what you want to see. Nice and even tyre to tyre. Front to back in particular is the one you want to watch out for.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
Yeah, again, not a great line, but I honestly, I want to give the curb a bit of a wide berth, so I'm not too upset. Right, I think boxing next lap. Box, master plan A. Are we going to get... We're not going to get the text-to-speech, are we? I'll read out your super chat in a moment. Thank you very much for it. Apologies, no text-to-speech. I think I got notifications switched off because we were getting too many sub-notifications. Boo-hoo, poor me. But it meant there was just... The stream was just constant sub-notifications. I thought you guys wouldn't want to see that. Well, it does encourage people to sub, so do subscribe if you haven't already, by the way, for some awesome content. It'll be 4K content very soon from this brand new rig. It's from, oh god, from Michael. New setup looks good. Ready for a lot of racing entertainment. Absolutely, €5. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that super chat. I'll pay for all the electricity of this new rig. Right, so we're going to be undercutting Charles. We're closing in on him now. We're going to be undercutting him. For sure. Because look, we're boxing this lap. They won't box us on the same lap. Let's try and close in as much as we can. This could be our chance. This could be our chance to overtake him. If we can get a good undercut. We might get traffic though. We got to just hope for the best with the traffic. Still taking the racing line. But let's just push for now. Get as close to him as we possibly can. Give ourselves the best chance of the undercut. This is the closest we've been all race long. Short shifted there for some reason. Don't normally do that. Hit my apex nicely. Managed the wheel spin on the exit. It's a very easy one to get wheel spin that. Oh, a bit wide. Not a great line through there, but still the closest I've been. Only 1.3 seconds back. We are boxing this lap. Use all of as much DRS as we possibly can. Oh, he just got that slowed down, but we got it slowed down. That's all that matters. New tyres then. New hard tyres going on. 60% wear on the front right. Can we undercut Charles here? Let's have a good stop, Ferrari. Yeah, it was okay. 2.5 seconds. Felt a little bit tardy on the exit. Are we going to get traffic? Hopefully these two cars clear us and we can get a bit. We only need a second or so free air, but I think they're going to be right there. Are they? Let's try and have a good pit exit. Oh, very wide. Almost in the wall. No, we're going to have a bit of free air. Let's be a bit cautious on that pit exit. Don't make any silly mistakes. We're going to have 2 seconds of free air. Is that going to be enough to leapfrog our teammate? I said they weren't doing team orders, but this feels like team orders, doesn't it? But giving us the undercut, despite being the second car. Let's hope that both cars head box this lap so they don't get in our way any further. But Charles should box in this lap anyway. It shouldn't make a difference. Oh, don't get the penalty though. Don't get the penalty. This car does feel a bit better. It's got more grip now on these hard tyres and those worn softs. Not been a great outlap though. Has it been good enough? It's hard to know. It's really hard to know. Teammate is indeed in the pits.
Charles is in the pits.
Not a great line. It's okay. Can we get him? Can we get him? Bit of oversteer on the exit. ERS now. He is in the box. Hopefully both cars head box. Well, one of the racing points doesn't. Neither does the other one. They're insane. We're going to get some traffic, but it shouldn't matter because hopefully we get a Charles. Can we? Just on the pit exit now. Oh, bit deep, bit deep. I think he's going to beat us. There he is. Almost a penalty. There he is. We can see him on the left. Where is he? You can just see the top of his car there. There he is. He's going to beat us. Damn you, Charles. We definitely gained, though. We gained maybe half a second or so with that undercut. Not quite enough. He's going to get traffic this lap, though. Let's stay on it. He's going to get some real bad traffic. I doubt we'll be able to get past in the midsection. At the very least, this is going to give us DRS. Of course, he will also get DRS, but it puts us right on him. How have we got the pace now to get past him and to stay ahead? I don't know yet. But I suspect we're about to find out. Surely, well, one of the Racing Points has to box this lap, surely. Is it going to be Stroll or is it going to be Perez up ahead? Perez in P1 at the moment, by the way. Right, pretty close to Charles now. Don't suppose we can get him because he's going to get DRS. Who's boxing? It's not Perez, which means it will be Stroll. How long are these Racing Points going? Anyway, can we get him here? Oh, Stroll's gone deep. Let's take... Oh, I was going to say an alternative line, but it was a bit too much. Not great, not great. Can we get him here? Can we get him here? Maybe using lots of ERS to do so. Oh, very nearly hit Stroll. Bit of a dive bomb, but we got it stopped and we got through. We just about got that stopped. That was so close. How have we got enough ERS to defend now, though? We all should get DRS, though, from Stroll. That should help us. And have we got the pace to pull away, or is this now going to be a race-long battle? Up to what will be P1 in the race. The Racing Points are running so damn long. They must be going to mediums, by the way. That could make their strategy interesting. Hamilton is still in what will be P3. Oh my god. We're up to P1. Come on. Let's take this win and get 10 points to Lewis Hamilton. Oh, by the way, let's hope Charles doesn't retire. He does have a tendency of retiring quite a bit. Now, does Perez box? Perez does, which means Stroll won't. Can we get him this lap to try and pull a gap? Come on, we need to get him, really. Yeah, should be easy. Oh, almost hit him there. Get it all slowed down nicely. Really nice there. Really nice braking point. Stroll's going to DRS on us. Let's use a bit of ERS to make sure he doesn't think about re-overtaking. There we go. Job done. Job done. Now, let's try and get out of DRS range of Charles for this. This is Stroll's in lap. He'll be boxing this lap. We should be quite a bit quicker. Let's try and get out of his DRS. We should be able to, surely. We've got the best car. We've got the freshest tyres compared to Stroll. Surely we can get at least out of a DRS. Even though we're not fully up to full confidence in this car yet. Or in this setup, I should say, my rig. Well, just about a second, not by much. But we don't need it by much. And it's going to be 1.4 at least. To Charles. Nice final turn there. That's how you want to clip it. Just skim the inside curb. Don't actually hit it. Now we need to start saving a bit of fuel now as well. Some of our pace before was coming from fuel. It will no longer happen. 1.7 seconds to Charles now. We'll, of course, get DRS though. So he'll close in a bit more than that down this straight.
We're leading our teammate by 1.6.
Management time. Let's manage the fuel. Let's try and manage the penalties. I don't know if I've got the pace to pull a 3-second gap to Charles. So I don't want to get that penalty. We've got a huge 12.5 second gap to Lewis Hamilton now. Wow. Please, Charles, don't retire. You're taking 3 precious points off Lewis Hamilton at the moment by staying in P2. And also, don't beat me. Could still happen. Where is he? 1.3. Oh, he has closed in on us a little bit. Of course, completely different tyres. His pace could be a bit different to previous. We were probably slightly faster once we were up to speed on the softs. Could be the other way around on the hards.
We've got a lot of spare energy.
That's nice through there. Managing the oversteer well. 1.2. He was quicker that lap. But have we got less wing? I'm not too sure. Alex says, I've actually got 2 warnings, by the way. That command needs updating. I've got 2 warnings. One more warning and we get a penalty. That was nice. Not got a complete confidence through there. Too flowing. 1.6 seconds to Charles now, though. That's more like it. But I can just keep him at arm's length and keep him out of DRS. It's going to be hard to break his DRS. So, if we can keep him out of DRS, we don't need to think about that. I need to stop using so much fuel, though. I need to try and find a bit of pace without using fuel. Again, some of our pace is coming from using too much fuel at the moment. I suspect Charles will have more fuel than us. I don't normally burn fuel this quickly, I don't think. As I say, I just hope Charles does not retire, because he's done it a few times this season, running on for a podium. He just retires for a mechanical. 1.3 seconds. We'll use Rich down the main straight. We'll try just using Rich on the main straights, both DRS zones. and not anywhere else, and see how that fares. 1.4 seconds, 1.5 seconds for now. 1.6. We have got good straight line speed. That's our setup. We've got quite a low wing setup, using suspension to get the rotation more than the wings. I will move chat in time for the next stream because it's too far to the left. It's hard to read, to be honest. That was nice. Finally found the F1 2020 line. Keeping Charlotte arm's length for now. Only got 16 laps this race. We're over the halfway point. It goes quickly, this track, this race. Okay, we saved fuel that lap. We gained fuel that last lap, and we kept it consistent to Charles. The gap is similar to what it was. That is a great sign. That is a great sign. That is all we need to do. That is all we need to do, and not get a penalty. Not cross those white lines once more, or then we're in trouble. We have to try and find some time to pull a gap, which I don't really want to do. Actually, our best sector there. No, don't go to Rich there. Don't need to. Nearly 2 seconds now to Charles. Yeah, we found the F1 2020. Oh, that was so close to a penalty. That is the F1 2020 line, although you want to carry a bit more speed, not be quite so on the curve as that. But that's the line you want to take. Come on. I really want these points over Hamilton. 10-point gain. That'll be absolutely delicious. Can Bottas beat him? Can Bottas beat Lewis Hamilton? I think he's got better pace today. He did beat him in qualifying, but not by much. He had a 5-place penalty. Started P7, I think. And he's now up into P4, so he's had a good race. Go on, Bottas. I'm now a Bottas fan all of a sudden. A little bit deep. We still got the purple, fastest lap of the race. We'll just save everything to go for that a bit later on. That could be a valuable point too. We should have it. Either us or Charles should have it, to be honest. We have got quite a dominant car now. Just won a World Drivers' Championship in Season 6. Wow, that's some grind in there. Season 6. Mad. Good job, man. Back to that racing line, more or less. That's somewhere in between that one. I will say, do I look a bit more comfortable now in this rig? I feel like it's a bit more natural all of a sudden. Not perfect still, but it just feels a lot more normal now compared to when I went live first. We're now pulling the gap to Charles. We're now pulling a gap. Not by much, but by just enough. I'm going to show you the rear view. There you go. Once I've got a better webcam, that'll be such an awesome shot. I'm going to also, you know, make it a bit prettier as well. It's obviously quite basic at the moment. I'm going to improve things and perhaps some LED lights or something. Quite basic for now, but I will say as well, I'm right next to a window. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. I'm right next to... Wait, was that an issue? What's going on? Hold on. It's a DRS failure. We've had a DRS failure. Okay, that shouldn't affect us for now, but if we get behind Charles, we'll be in trouble. But we're leading this race for now, and it should fix itself in a couple of laps. I can't remember the exact range of laps it fixes itself over. I think it's something like 2 to 6 or something. There he is. Jeff, always a bit late, but yeah, I've obviously got a window to my right, which you can see there, which is nice. It's open just a crack. Just gives me a little breeze every now and again. Keep me nice and cool. Maybe I won't need to use my aircon so much in the summer. Bought an aircon a couple of years ago locked in a smallish room with a very hot computer in the summer, while also exerting yourself with the wheel is not fun. So I bought a little aircon unit, but I might not need it so much perhaps here. 2 seconds now to Charles, and I tell you what, I don't feel like I'm doing like ridiculous laps. They're average laps, which just means I'm getting more up to speed with my rig. Just more consistent. That's all I am now. We've got a lapped car coming up next, but then there's a massive gap after that. So we'll probably get past the Williams of whoever it is. And then we'll probably not have to lap anyone else, hopefully. What's going on between Bottas and Hamilton? I think Bottas might have closing down very slightly. But not by much, to be honest. I doubt he'll be able to get him. Oh, a little bit deep. Okay. Don't know what went up to Rich there. Only 10th of our best. It's good going. Do you lift, bro? Not anymore. Used to. Before COVID. Even then, I kind of stopped. It wasn't COVID the reason I stopped, but I do want to go back to the gym at some point. Not do as much as I used to do, but I want to just go back and just get a bit of a gym shape going on, just so, you know, look after myself a little bit, be somewhat fit. Can we have normal cam? You can indeed. Just a couple of laps of that camera. I feel like, is that an interesting camera? I feel like it is. It's not just like a flex camera, like, hey, look at my setup, although it is cool. I feel like it's genuinely good for sort of seeing my steering inputs, how they directly impact the game, rather than just kind of seeing a wheel cam, then separately seeing the game. To see it all in one shot, I feel like that's really quite useful. By the way, it's also working pretty flawlessly. I'm playing in 4K. Streaming in 1440p, and it's working phenomenally. Oh, can we get DRS on? Nah, he's going to come right at the wrong time. Actually, we probably can get DRS on Latifi here. Right, let's go for the fastest lap now then. Let's get some DRS. Hopefully we get DRS. Are we a bit too far back? Oh, I think we're a bit too far back, were we? Yeah, we were. That's annoying. When can I get DRS on the next? It's not worth risking a crash, is it, getting DRS on the next straight? Okay, I was going to go for a fast lap there with some DRS, but it's not going to happen. That's okay, we'll wait it out. We should have plenty of tyres come the end. Just need to save a bit of fuel and push for it. I would love that point, but also, more importantly than that, I need to get the win. So, I need to either get the gap over 3 seconds or just be a bit cautious and not get a penalty, a warning. Looking like Bottas is going to overtake Lewis, really? Unfortunately, I've read that out at the perfectly wrong time, because I can't actually check for myself for another several corners. He is, yeah, he's within DRS now, isn't he? It was. No, he still is. He's still within DRS. Go on, Bottas. Get Hamilton. That'll be another 3 points. That'll be another 3 points. Which would be a 13-point gain. That'll be lovely. Okay, 30% wear on the tyres. We're fine for tyre wear for now. Well, I do quite want the fastest lap, but more importantly than that, I want to not get a penalty. Okay, I'm going to start saving up a little bit of fuel. Bottas got past Lewis. What? Has Lewis got a problem? What was that all about? That was very sudden. Has Hamilton got a problem? Is he about to lose more positions? Look at the gap. That's unusual. Hamilton must have some sort of problem. Hamilton must have some sort of problem. By the way, I might not have got DRS because of the DRS failure. I haven't checked if that had cleared yet. Maybe that's why I didn't get DRS on the Williams. That's Hamilton's right now. Ocon's all over him. Has Hamilton got an issue here? This could be absolutely crucial. If he drops out of this race, we could gain a whole load of points. Go on, Ocon. Get him. Chat, if he drops out of this race, we could win the championship today. With 3 points in the lead. If we win the race, it doesn't matter about fastest lap. All we have to do is win the race. If he drops out of the points, we could win the championship. He's not dropping too far back now, though, is he? Was it just a temporary issue or something? I don't know, but he certainly lost a couple of seconds in one lap. Very unusual. Very, very unusual. Have a look at him in replay cameras. A bit late, but what, you want to look at engine or something? He might get overtaken here. I always forget to do replays in streams. We'll have a quick watch, shall we? That's a good idea by Ben, of Lewis Hamilton. This is Hamilton. 313, 314. He seems slow in a straight line to me. Oh, no, maybe not. Bottas gets to 317. Hamilton doesn't. Why is he this slow? This is the Renault's gaining on him. They'll get him, surely. Not now, but they will get him in the future. He's not that slow in a straight line. What could his issue be? DRS failures. Could you get a DRS failure, perhaps? What could this be? Just dropped a load of pace. Didn't look that slow in a straight line, though. Ocon has got him. No, has he? Has he? Maybe. God, my pace has dropped off because I'm too busy catching Hamilton. Unfortunately, Hamilton stayed ahead. But this is more crucial than us just putting a slight gap to Charles, as long as we get the win at least. Okay, we need to reconcentrate now. Charles has got down to 1.3. Let's just concentrate on the driving for a couple of laps. While keeping half on Lewis Hamilton. And Ocon did indeed get past him in the end. Hamilton must have some sort of issue. What could the issue be? Front wing. Check his front wing. Great idea. So yeah, that's... Why didn't I think about that? Sorry, I'm an idiot. Looks fine. Visually, totally fine. It must... Yeah, that must be it, mustn't it? If it's not engine... It must be front wing. How far were we off that lap? We're half a second off that lap. Maybe he's got to be... Sometimes you can get non-visual front wing damage. It just affects you, just reduces a little bit of downforce. It must be that. It must be that. He might get overtaken here by Racing Point. He's going to get overtaken by Racing Point. Straight away. Perez up to P5. On mediums, by the way. He might even get P4. Hamilton down to P6. Our only championship rival. We're 3 points in the lead. We're about to gain a whole load more than that. Let's concentrate though and let's get this win and make sure we cement this huge gain that we're about to get. We're about to absolutely be in the driving seat for this championship in the first season with Ferrari as Michael Schumacher. Is he going to take an 8th title in 2020? It's looking good. It's looking good. By the way, improved that lap by 2.5 tenths. That's how much time I had in my pocket with a bit of concentration, even though I was waffling through that lap. That was quite a bit of time to find there. This should hopefully be a new best lap of the race, almost cut the corner. Did run out of ERS, but hopefully it still will be. It is indeed. 3 tenths up. Bit deep, bit deep. I want to pull the gap to Leclerc a little bit if I can. Where's Hamilton now? It's still in P6 for now, but I tell you what, there's a Red Bull coming up behind him. I don't know which one it is. Doesn't really matter. I mean, can he drop out the points? Hold on. Let's have a check. He's in P6 at the moment. Oh, wrong button. P6. Here's P7. Here's P8. Here's P9. Here's P10. He can drop out the points. Well, no, okay. He can probably get to P10. Unless he has a full failure, I would say he can get to P10. So 1 point. And that could still win us the championship. If he gets down to P10... Oh god, I'm trying to do some maths, so I'm also trying to drive a car quite quickly. With 3 points in the lead at the moment, if we win without the fastest lap, that's 25 points. Yeah, that'll still be enough. If he only gets P10, we still win the championship without the fastest lap. P8, I think we'll need... No, P8 will still be right on countback. I think we've got more wins. Or have we? I don't know. P8 is a maybe. Sorry, P9 is a maybe. We need the fastest lap to be sure. Is he going to drop that much pace? He needs to be behind. What you can see on the minimap in the bottom left, he needs to be behind both McLarens and the other Racing Point. The other Racing Point, by the way, is on mediums. He's quite likely to beat him. McLarens, though, I think they're on hards. Let's check. Yeah, McLaren's on hards. He needs to drop behind both McLarens. How long we got? Only got 5 laps. It's not going to happen, is it? Unless he has a big failure. I don't think we're quite going to win the championship today, chat. Not quite. I think we're gonna miss out by a couple of points. That suddenly got very, very spicy, didn't it? It was quite a sedate race. I mean, I don't mind a sedate race if I'm winning it, but... And all of a sudden, Lewis Hamilton just started dropping back. It must be wing damage, like Ben said. Must be wing damage. Right, where is he now? He's kind of sticking with them for now with DRS. I honestly don't know what his issue is. He's not that slow. He might get overtaken by the Red Bull, but not anymore, I wouldn't have thought. But hey, that is a big points gain. I don't know what the points gain will be with him in P6. but it's going to be big.
Gap to teammate behind is 1.6 seconds.
Oh god, 1.6. Right, let's re-engage a little bit, just for a couple of laps, just to keep Charles away. I'm a bit worried that I could easily make a small mistake and get a big penalty, a 3-second penalty, and lose the win. I don't want that to happen. Let's just reconcentrate, just for a couple of laps. Just pull that gap. I can probably even get to 3 seconds in this time, but I also don't want to push too hard, because then that also risks the penalty. I would like the fastest lap, but oh god, that was so close. I would like the fastest lap, but also I'm not going to risk a penalty for it. The win is way more important. I think we've got the pace over Charles. We just need to actually put in the laps. Bit of wheel spin there. He's closing in. Has Charles picked up the pace, or have I just dropped the pace? I'm only 2/10 off my best. I've just put in a good lap, and Charles has closed us down. Charles has picked up the pace. Hamilton's starting to fall off that pack a little bit, but I don't think he's going to fall back any further than that now. Charles has really picked up the pace there. A little bit deep. Oh, didn't mean that.
Position, front of the pack. That's Charles behind. The gap behind us is 1.4 seconds. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 17 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 8.3.
8.3. That's only a 10th off our best lap. Charles is going to steal the fastest lap on one of the last laps, I think. Hopefully we get some DRS on this Williams, then we can push for it ourselves. But again, I don't want to risk a penalty. I could easily lose the win, but Charles has suddenly picked up the pace. Charles has really suddenly, massively picked up the pace. Bit deep in there. Come on, George. Oh, God. I'm not going to get DRS. I'm not going to get DRS by half a couple of tenths. Bit scruffy there, but it was okay. Don't think I'm going to get DRS quite, am I? No. I must have been by a couple of tenths. Hopefully we get it there down the next straight. 1.2 to Charles now. Right. Oh, God. No, I wanted DRS from you, George. That was a purple final sector. We might be forced into going for the fastest lap here because we have to keep up the pace to keep Charles away. He's going to get DRS, I think. Did he get DRS on George Russell? Maybe. I don't know. Can't see from this far away. It looks like he might have done. Purple sector from us. Come on, let's get the fastest lap now and try and pull the gap a little bit. I know we haven't got much fuel, but I want the fastest lap. That's an extra point. That could be crucial. I don't know what pace is going to be like in Abu Dhabi. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We should have enough ERS to take us all the way to the line as well. That should gain us about 3/10 on our best. Is that going to be enough? But Charles, I tell you what, is only a couple of tenths slower. Not DRS quite all the way to the line, ERS, but not far off. 3.5 tenths, a 7.8. Surely Charles can't beat that, but I tell you what, he's quick. 1.6 now, it's a bit more like it. Remember though, if we get one more track limits warning, we get a penalty of 3 seconds. We just need to save some more fuel now. 2 more laps to go. It should be fine. Let's just be careful not get a penalty and we'll be absolutely fine. Save a little bit of fuel. That should be easy. I hope Charles doesn't see our fastest lap. Come on, Charles. We're in a championship fight here, mate. You don't even need the point. Come on. Where is Lewis Hamilton? He's still there. He's still in P6. Oh, we've just dropped pace. Concentrate. We really have to push. Charles is suddenly really fast. I don't know what's happened. He's within a second. He might get DRS here. Good final turn there. Oh! He's not going to get DRS, but by a small margin. He might even get fastest lap here. It wasn't a great lap from us, but it wasn't awful. No, it wasn't a great lap from us. Final lap. Let's not give him DRS. Because he might get fastest lap with some DRS. They do push for it at the end. Last 2 laps, they tend to push for fastest lap. Traffic should be just far away enough. Come on. With Hamilton down in P6, I want this win. I need to not use any fuel though. He's under a second. Go away, Charles. Oh my god, is he going to get DRS and steal our fastest lap on the last lap? Full concentration. I'm going to back off a little bit. And hope he doesn't get us to the line. Give him some dirty air and hope that works for us. We can't pull away now. Coasting through there. Hope we've got enough straight line speed to get me to the line. Is that going to be enough to stop him getting fastest lap, or is he going to steal it from us on the last lap? We should have just enough straight line speed to get the win, which we will indeed. We take the win. Does Charles take the fight? He does! Charles steals the fastest lap from us. Charles! Oh, what a race, good win, but Charles! I backed off because he was going to get DRS anyway. I was pushing and he was like 6/10 away from me. He was getting DRS. I couldn't stop him. So I backed off a little bit to try and give him a little, you know, a bit slower in the corners, and he still got the fastest lap. I bet it wasn't by much. Oh, that is annoying. But hey, we won the race, guys. Lewis Hamilton down in what I assume was a P6. There we go. Is it our first 1-2? I think it's our first 1-2. First 1-2. Dominant car. Michael Schumacher. Let's go. Right, let's see. Where did Hamilton finish? P5. Why did it... What? Why did everyone pick up the pace at the end? Oh, sorry, what was Charles' fastest lap before I do that? It was, look, by 400ths of a second, 300ths of a second, less than that. He got our fastest lap by less than 300ths of a second. This is what it does to the standings. Let's look at those first. 18 points is the lead going into the final race of the season. That is a big lead. He will need to win the race. And I need to be, well, I mean, no higher than, I don't know, 8th or something, maybe 7th, something like that. Let's have a look then at this pace, because I swear Charles picked up the pace. That was weird. He did. He did. 8-9, 8-8, 8-8, 9, 8-8, 8-6, 8-6, 8-3, 8-3, 8-3, 8-2, 8-1, 8-1, 7-8. He just found half a second. Where did he find that half a second from? He just suddenly started pushing at the end, really pushed us into it. Did Hamilton do the same then? Because what happened to Hamilton? Let's have a look. So he was doing 9s. Then he was doing high. Then he went into the 10s. Then back into the 8s. There's something weird happened with that AI in that game. The same lap that Charles picked up the pace, Hamilton did as well. About, what, 6 laps or so from the end there. Hamilton suddenly blew at 10.5, 9.8, and then suddenly a 9.0. Then at 8.8, 8.8, 9.0, 9.1, 8.8, 9.0. So that's what allowed him to get back up to P5. There he is. Well, we didn't get the point for fastest lap, which might prove crucial come the end, but hopefully we did enough there. Hamilton having that poor race for some reason. But hey, we had a dominant car, look. We beat the next best Mercedes by 17 seconds. That was dominant. That was dominant, and it feels good. It feels good. Sadek's editing 100,000 commands here. Oh, let's go. That felt good in the brand new rig. Thank you for joining me for that one, guys. If you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. The next stream and the final stream of this particular series will be next week, next Tuesday at 7 PM. I'll be a bit better set up by then. I'll be a bit more ready. But I felt by the end of that stint, I was a bit more comfortable in the rig anyway. So join me for that this time next week, Tuesday at 7 PM UK time. Other than that, I've got some more content coming out this week. There's going to be... well, actually, I don't know, really. I want to get a video out this week. But with the house move, I'm still pretty busy. There's still lots to do. I'll give me another couple of days, though, and I'll be completely done, and then I can concentrate on content again. But I'll be next to be live on Tractions on Twitch, Tractions Twitch. But other than that, the next race will be Sunday, won't it? The Austrian Grand Prix. I will try and do a top 5 talking points from that one, which is something I normally do at 6 PM after the race. But of course, wasn't able to do it this week because I wasn't set up. But anyway, guys, you're saying doggo, but I don't know if I can... I can't really doggo today. I will see if I can doggo next time, but obviously with my cameras being so close to my rig, doggo is difficult. I can't doggo today though. Maybe I'll just get... I'll tell you what. For the next stream... maybe not for the next stream. When I get a 4K webcam for the rear cam so you can see what I'm looking at, I will get a doggo cam. How about that? There'll be a doggo cam and there'll be a camera, this one this one here that I'm using at the moment will be replaced, and that will be used as a doggo cam, and you can see. And you can see my dog Pepper come into the room after the stream. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that one. I don't think there's too much more to really say. I'll advance through this in my own time. But thanks for joining, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the new rig, the new shots and stuff. As I said, there's a lots more to come. Lots more content on the channel as well. So have a good week, guys, and I will catch you next time. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye-bye.
Safe to say you're a winning combination. Your teammate had a great race today and was rewarded with a podium. Do you have any comments on the